All right, we've got our first looks at new superpowers coming in the spring. And with me to talk about it, as always, on Toy Geeks, my good friend John. And for what is now, I guess this is a tradition of traditions on this channel. If it's a superpowers drop, you best believe the Doell will be here. Our favorite Canuck. Ryan Doell, how are you, my friend?
I am doing great. I'm excited to get into this.
Yes.
Like there was more here than we expected. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear your thoughts and share my own.
Well, yes. So if you've been following the channel for a while, we've been covering all the Superpowers releases on Toy Geeks. And these three figures were leaked. Gosh, what was it? A couple weeks ago? It was like 2 weeks ago? I don't know.
I think it's
time
been,
has
it's
no
been
meaning.
It's been at least a month.
And at New York Comic Con, which I didn't realize started today. I thought it was tomorrow, but New York Comic Con's going on today. And we had slides and first looks at the actual figures that we saw revealed yesterday, plus vehicles. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say hello to the chat. We've got Greg, 60-Bit Misfit, Shiny Plastic People, Beast Mode, Dartherian, Greg. I already did Greg again. Sorry, Greg. Adam. And we've also got Kayla Silva, Boomstick, Mike Giolico. Oh, hi. Roberto Colon, Nelson A, Toy Geekosaurus is here. Black Phoenix, RKW, Nick Dillinger. No, you grow up. No, you grow up. Finally got to catch these guys live. Well, welcome. Brian Brink is in the house. I don't know if he has any charts for us. Flash 739, Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, Brandon 3G. Bean 2099, Red Hood the Future, Chad Plouffe, James Sterling, Wheels of Chaotic Doom, Bethany, and Mike Ellis. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Literally just dropped this link and then went on live. So doing it live. So yes, we have these figures and we have these vehicles, and these were posted by Rob D Toys, who is covering Comic-Con. So please give this fine gentleman a follow. But which one do we want to start talking about first? The figures we can see first, or the vehicles?
Well, I mean, this picture's up. Let's get into it.
Okay. So, gentlemen, John, we'll let you do thoughts first, and then we'll go to Doell.
All right. I mean, I think it's pretty much what we expected here. You know, Nightwing looks awesome, classic Nightwing. This is a great classic lineup. Like, no throwing in the like New 52 ideas or current books ideas. It's just like, had the line continued, this is a nice refreshing wave. I like the Dark Side from wave 1, but that's New 52 Dark Side. This is like, had the wave just kept on going. This is nice. Even though we got a Wonder Woman, it's like the refresh, the what did they call that when they redid a wave? A revision.
Ooh,
it's like the revision Wonder Woman. So, I'm stoked for this, like, big time.
Yeah. Doell, your thoughts?
Well, I guess I'm going to hold off on contacting Cape Master for my Batman and Superman capes, because I'm probably going to need one for Wonder Woman. A little bummed out she's not, because it looks like she's ready to hold a sword and a shield.
Yeah.
So a little bummed out there, but I mean, if the cape is the accessory, the cape's the accessory. So maybe we'll get one other thing. Maybe they'll do an accessory pack down the line. Like, I mean, McFarlane's down for accessory packs.
Yep.
So we never know.
He even added, they added Penguin's umbrella in the villain's lair, right? So maybe even a place that he could throw a bunch of accessories in there. So anything could happen.
Right. And the Dick Grayson, looks like they even gave Dick his butt, just from like looking at the arc in his back, which I'm just like, I'm all about that. We all know I'm all about that. And Deathstroke looks great. Deathstroke looks like he was missing from that line.
Yes.
The original line.
Yeah.
So to me, he's like the figure. Well, all three are must-haves for me.
Sure.
But if they said, hey, Doell, you can only have one, I'm picking him over Dick, believe it or not. Which is insane to even say, but Deathstroke to me
Death
fits
before
in.
Dick.
Death before Dick. but yeah, to me he fits in with just he looks like he completes a series.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I completely agree. I think that's my favorite out of all of these. The Deathstroke does look, the colors pop. They just have that kind of like how Origins, even though the colors are probably more vibrant than they would have been in the 80s, it feels right. And the kind of the scaling there, do you think that's sculpted on? It kind of looks like it's sculpted on the figure.
On his legs.
Yeah, the legs and the torso and the arms.
Yeah.
In between the arms, the
Those
scales.
boots are good too. Slick looking boots.
So yeah, Deathstroke looks fantastic. He comes with a sword. We assumed he wouldn't get any pistol weaponry of some sort.
Again, accessory packs.
Mm-hmm.
But again, accessories pass could.
I'm just getting people excited for something that's never been announced and could never exist.
It's going to show up anyway, and then McFarlane will announce it.
The legendary Toy Otter is in the house. Deathstroke colors are modern.
Kinda.
I'll be curious because he did such a great job with the slight changes to the first wave of figures.
Mm-hmm.
What his thoughts here on the sculpting? I will say, so yeah, for me, Deathstroke is the best. Wonder Woman, I agree. The cape, and you're 100% right that it looks like it's still the bad cape design because it has that kind of little extra excess cloth on the one side that was present in the other ones.
Well, it looks like it doesn't hang right.
Exactly.
You can see it around her left arm.
Mm-hmm. So it seems like a last second ad, but I will say in that that leaked image of that Wonder Woman figure, she didn't have stars on her trunks.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly that was an earlier prototype, and we're getting stars on the trunks here for this Wonder Woman.
I like it.
Yeah, that looks good. And then Nightwing, he's got his 2 dick sticks. And
it's going to say that on the package. Includes 2 dick sticks.
New for 2023. Dick sticks.
And yeah, he does have the badonk. It looks like he's thick in the right areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
as he should.
He's looking back at it a little bit too.
So yeah, it's getting a little bit of this.
They know. I got a feeling they know. Whoever took these photos was like, "We're gonna do it."
Mm-hmm. Deathstroke's sword looks a little chromy. It looks like it might be. Does it look vac metal to you guys, or at least a silver paint rather than a cast gray?
Yes.
It's hard to say.
It looks silver.
It does look silver. It does look silver.
We'll find out when he shows up in stores tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, it would be appropriate if it was chromed, because I mean, like Desaad's exhaust tube things were chrome. Cyborg was chrome. Vac metal. It would be a nice addition if it actually is.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about the no lasso situation too? I'm sorry. It's not that I'm trying to gripe on Wonder Woman not having.
Jeez, why do you hate Wonder Woman?
Why can't you just be excited about things? But yeah, no
lasso.
Yeah. Right?
I
don't know.
It's accessory packs.
They're coming
because we need staffs. We need Green Lantern constructs. I imagine there's going to be
batarangs.
Yes, yeah. There's going to be some accessory packs coming.
Yeah, they should put a little headpiece onto Superman where he has like laser eyes.
Ooh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she has the open hand, so she's ready for an accessory. And hopefully, but again, that lasso would work fine. Toyota says she looks like she's from a completely different line. Thoughts on that critique here from the illustrious Toyota?
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I'd agree from this photo. I think it's her face, or the face sculpt anyway, that's making it look that way.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe too much, I don't know, too much in the hair. but I'm trying to remember what the original Wonder Woman looked like. Where
I'm looking back at mine.
I thought her hair was just more like swept back a little bit. It didn't hang over
like,
as much.
She had the Farrah Fawcett hair. She had like the
correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Her hair did go behind her.
Yeah,
and I was
maybe
looking at her
overdoing the
legs
face
too,
a little bit.
because these ones' legs look oh gosh, I don't want to say it because I just know what Kayla's gonna do with it. But her legs look a little spread out. They
yeah, but the original Wonder Woman's are too, because that was the action feature, right?
Right. That's I was just looking back behind me and being like, maybe hers are too. Is it just me?
But yeah, to me, they aren't perfect. But
see, I can't win.
That's where Toyota, they need to hire you, my friend. That's all I gotta say. Like, if the powers that be at McFarlane are watching, just hire him, pay him well, and he'll do it.
Give him a lot of money.
Yeah, that's just my take.
Yeah, whatever McFarlane's getting, give Toyota the same.
Yeah.
Why can't? Come on, Jason. Why can't we dream? Let us dream.
Is it because you wouldn't want to work for McFarlane? Is it not wanting to work with Todd?
Toyota, do you need the link? Do you want to come on? Let us know.
So any final thoughts here on the figures? We knew these were coming. We got to see them finally. We all love Deathstroke. Nightwing has the booty, and Wonder Woman is probably the most disappointing here. But these are pictures on a slide. We have fallen down we've fallen into this trap before where we critique a figure off of a slide, off of a camera roll.
Mm-hmm.
You never know till you have it in hand,
Yep.
Right. But I see people in the chat though, they're listing off just all the women they want to have made after this, and I can't disagree.
Yep. We were at let's just say talks were had, didn't work out. No.
Let me talk to Todd. We're both Canadian. I'll talk to him. We'll get through this. I'll get you whatever you want, Toyota. I'm not even going to ask for a percentage back.
Get together to Tim Hortons and just hash it out.
Yeah. Look, I need a Wonder Woman dragon.
The line that Toyota does work on is fantastic, and we do get to enjoy all of those releases. Okay.
Yes. And you can still pre-order them, I do believe. Or was there like a cutoff?
I think it was 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Okay.
But
well, I ordered mine, and I'm excited.
Oh, I ordered mine as well on the BBTS.
Me too.
Let's see. Alpha Trion, are they going to fix the scale issue? These new figs are too big? Question mark.
Looks like they didn't, because that looks like the same torso on Nightwing as it is for Batman and Superman.
Yep. Is that the end of the world though? It hasn't ruined the line for me. I know it is for some. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm glad we're just getting them.
Yeah.
There's other problems with the line, especially like the prison cells in the back of the Superman ship. That should have been that should have been made to actually fit a figure in.
Yeah, because those I want to get little. I'm going to start making little groceries this weekend. I'm going to get those those groceries you can get like at Walmart now. You get them in the blind bags.
Yeah, the mini
I'm
brands.
going to buy a ton of them.
Yes.
And I'm going to fit. I'm going to have it so Superman gets his groceries off planet. Has to...
they're too big. Nightwing is the John Stewart body.
See,
there you go.
Gosh.
Thank you, Toy Otter. Thank you for everything you do. Because man,
we should have like a yearly Toy Otter appreciation episode where we just thank him for an hour.
Yeah.
So let's move on to these vehicles. Ready to move on to the vehicles?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's go check those out. I think we can all agree those were kind of the star of the show for the first releases. And I think that was the one thing we were kind of concerned about Oh, the one you sent me is way too small. Hold on, I'm gonna redo this.
Yeah, I assumed.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot of this thing, and then we'll make it go over here. But we were concerned that would the line be successful enough to give us more vehicles, and thankfully that doesn't look to be the case because we've got some vehicles also on the way, as the slide says, spring of 2023, and these were both on our kind of wish list of vehicles. Now, again, these are just digital renders, no paints or anything like that being applied. But we've got ourselves a Batmobile and a Invisible Jet. Between the two, the one I am most excited about is the Invisible Jet. Doel, you can go first, and then John, you'll close us out on thoughts. But Doel, thoughts here on these first images of new retro vehicles?
I'm with you. I'm at Invisible Jet is my number one. I do want both, of course. I don't even know why I even said that, because of course I do. But the Invisible Jet, especially at the $20 price point, again, that's pretty exciting stuff. I wonder if it's going to be clear or semi-transparent, right? Or something, right? Like you're right. It has to be. I'm also curious about what kind of I've kept trying to like look around and see like what kind of special features it's going to have. Clearly, it's going to have the pop open cockpit. You're going to push the button, the Wonder Woman logo, that'll pop open, and the nice. And for the Batmobile, I'm hoping that it still stays in that classic Super Powers blue.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that the windshield is also that classic Super Powers orange.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm not quite sure. I'm hoping the trunk opens too, also for groceries.
Well, the original is arguably the best toy Batmobile ever. I mean, there's a few players.
Oh no, I agree. I agree.
It's at least should be in the conversation for anybody to know, regardless of your biases on which toy line you prefer. It had a lot of features, right? It had the rear kind of enemy capture mechanism. It had the front kind of pushing off bumper. It had the raising headlights.
Headlights, right? That was before actual cars even had them.
I don't know if that's accurate.
No, I don't know if that's accurate either. I am not part of the number one car talk podcast. Sports and weather.
What kind of features can this have? John, what's your thoughts here? As a toy sculptor and in your own right, what do you think could be packed into this one?
For the Batmobile, I'm gonna guess the front is gonna have some sort of firing mechanism. One of those things that's on the front there, I'm gonna guess is a missile of some sort. Whether the whole the bat head logo, if that shoots forward off of there, sort of like
the thing underneath it could be a grapple hook.
Yeah, that could be too. Yeah, and maybe like you have to hit a switch and then pull the car back and it'll wind it back up.
See, look, we're probably doing.
It's like the Ecto one in reverse.
Yeah,
the hook on the back, but backwards.
I know Todd's listening.
Yeah,
yeah, he's definitely. This is how he's spending his time.
You got to throw that hook in there right now. I do hope that the canopy on the jet is not engineered the same way as the canopy on the bat plane, because I don't know, Ryan, have you broke yours yet?
Absolutely not.
My first one broke as well.
Yeah, I'm on my second.
Well, and I think that's leads me to the concern, or I don't know if they're thinking about the engineering of the clear plastic, right? Because the flaw in the Batwing is that canopy, it's all that one clear translucent plastic piece. And the spring mechanism attaches to the clear plastic, which clear plastic is kind of, John, I don't know. I mean,
it's brittle.
Okay, is it in general clear plastic is more brittle than solid?
Yeah, just because it's that particular plastic used was so rigid. If it was a little softer, it probably would have been fine. Or if the spring wasn't so tight.
Yeah.
One less wind on the spring probably would have helped a little bit more. We don't need it to shoot open that fast.
Yeah.
Or just unlock it, and have just open it up with your hands.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for the jet. over the Batmobile. If there
Oh,
was a time where, like, if there was an existence when we had no Batmobiles, I'd be more excited for the Batmobile. But we've had 100 Batmobiles
yeah.
and so few jets, if any.
Well,
So
it's kind of one of the never made, always wish to have from the original line, right? And that's where kind of the Batwing, out of the two that we've gotten so far, the Batwing was the one that was kind of like, it's the Batwing sits over here with my superpowers display, you know, versus the Supermobile, which is fun. It's often a pile of toys over there. It's not in the display. So, you know, yeah, I think that's my thoughts on that.
I'm also I like that the Batmobile is also a 2-seater. So I do want to point that out as well. Like, so this kind of gives me, like, well, I know we're getting Nightwing, so you can put your Batman and Nightwing hanging out together, talking about, like, just, you know, bills, groceries, that kind of thing. But you can have them all, like, but this also gives me hope that we're also going to be getting a Robin at some point. So you can have Batman and Robin in the car. I was kind of, I don't know how big the Invisible Jet is, but I am hoping there's going to be 2 seats as well, like one behind her.
I don't think so, because
I don't think so either.
Not to rain on your parade, but
no, you can rain. It can rain. Like, it's fine.
To me, I look at that, if it is that $19.99 price point, I would imagine it's a similar scale to the Batwing, which was a small 1-seater. You know, like I don't know if there's enough money in the thing to make it that big, but I could be wrong.
But I'm curious too, like how they did you know how they did the packaging for the Batwing and the wings folded up, and it was completely misleading about how big that thing actually was compared to the packaging. So I'm curious if this is going to have to be a thing where you kind of clip the wings in and stuff too. I just have so many questions because I'm just so excited about all this.
Yeah.
But do you think eventually too, like, I'm really not do you think, but I am hoping that maybe later on in the line as well, like once we get more characters, they'll do the Justice League Javelin.
Ooh, yeah, 100%.
Right, and play sets. I'm still hoping that one day they're just going to announce here is a Bat Cave.
Yep, agree.
Yeah,
and it can't as fun as the 66 stuff is. Those are dioramas, not play sets. Like play sets.
Yeah, but these have play features too. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to. You can't, as cool or as fun as those 66 sets are, they need to be a play set. It needs to be something that can be played.
Yeah, not just a backdrop. Like the you know, original Superpowers, the Hall of Justice. You know, it has the jail cell and like other things like going on in there. Whereas the 66 play set is there's computers, there's a couple ladders that are the bat poles that never stay in place. But yeah, I'm willing to bet that at $30 for that backdrop set, and we're getting these vehicles at still pretty good prices, we could probably get a play set with action features for, you know, between $50 and $70. That'll be pretty good. But I'm really hoping for, I mean, smaller, like I'm really more excited about smaller things, you know, like the phone
well, with everything else coming out,
and a bunch of other
giant
things like that. Yeah.
But I'm with you on that too. I'm kind of hoping that we get like bikes again. If they ever did an accessory set for the Flash, throw a cosmic treadmill in there. You have to fold open like a treadmill. Like, you know, I just feel like the DC universe is still something that I feel in toys with accessory packs and everything else has been such an untapped market. More so than Marvel and even Marvel Legends. I mean, they're trying to expand out there. And that's why we're getting a lot of HasLabs, but we don't get a lot of vehicles or accessory packs with them either. But we're getting more obscure characters than we do with DC. And I'm kind of hoping this line kind of fixes that just a little bit. Also, I would love if they did their own crowdfunding Super Powers mega play set. Where it's like Apocalypse or something.
You know,
the Apocalypse Arena. Do that. Give me the apocalypse.
I feel like, McFarlane doesn't play, those kind of games. He'll put it out there.
Yeah, he'll just make it.
Well, no, he did a Kickstarter for that Spawn.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's precedent there. But I'd also believe him. It's just like, I just made a 10-foot by 10-foot play set. It's $90 at Walmart. Go get it.
Yeah, it's true. I can see that absolutely happening.
And they're like, Todd, you're losing millions of dollars. I don't care.
I'm gonna make it back on the Spawn movie.
Yeah. Gosh, dude, I'm so like, I know we rip on Todd and stuff, but right now, man, I think he's living a pretty happy life and he's got a lot of good news and things are going really well for him. Like people are buying Spawn.
Mhm.
People are buying these, like even all the stuff we saw, like, dude, we're getting an Egghead figure. Like, I know that's like outside of what we're talking about and what the big special news of the day is, but we are getting a Vincent Price Egghead figure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And again, that's where it's just like, we tease Todd, but I think it's in good fun, right? It's in the
because like, trust me, there's a very high respect that I have for Todd McFarlane.
Mhm.
But yeah, you're right. The 7-inch figures, this Catwoman looks freaking,
all of them, even the Superman figures in that.
Yeah.
The Mr. Freeze looks good. Signal looks great. And that's the first Signal figure as well, by the way.
Mhm.
Dark Knight.
Those are for Craig.
The egg.
But
I'm gonna buy those too.
Great. And Alfred is Batman. I know people were kind of like griping about that, but I think if anyone's watched the show, man, I think that's a must-need figure. Oh, I didn't see these.
You didn't?
What is that?
Aquaman.
The
page punchers, those nice big page.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what really bummed me out about the last Aquaman they released with the beard and the long hair, and he's wearing the classic suit, looks so good. Then I remember like walking up to it, picking it up, and it's got that side eye.
No,
back on the shelf. I was like, if you didn't have that side eye, I would have bought it instantly. Great looking toy.
I hope he's getting rid of that.
He does. I thought they said they were.
He made a statement about it.
Yeah. But the 3-inch page hunters, they look way too cheap in person. Like I love the concept. You're getting a comic book and the figure, but the figure looks really rough. But I might get my first one with the Batman Beyond, because big Batman Beyond. Bam. And I'll just, whatever.
He's got hits and he's got misses in this line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But again, I think what should be commended is it doesn't matter. Like there's going to be hits and there's going to be misses, and it's not going to prevent us from continuing trying to do things, right?
Correct.
And push the envelope forward. But yeah, I think tons of great stuff. As always with any McFarlane Super Powers release or any McFarlane release in general, we just saw the first rendered images and we'll see them on shelves tomorrow.
Yep. If not, someone tonight's gonna found this at Walmart.
Yes.
And it's gonna be a completely different wave.
Here, saw the Alfred Batman at Target this morning.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for someone to be like, hey, I found the next wave of superpowers, and it's Reverse Flash and Beast Boy.
That's right.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And finally, the Batman Who Laughs is showing up here. More things to come. Really fun.
My Flash is in the mail for superpowers, so looks like we're all caught up, boys.
I think I'm caught up. I've got both now. Smash the like. Thank you, Oz. Yes, please smash the like button if you haven't done it yet. John and I will be here at our normal time this Sunday. We're going to talk Eternia playset and whatever big news is going on. That's what we plan to talk about on Sunday, and how excited we are for the set. Doel, did you already do Gotham City tonight this week?
I don't think we're going to, just because Lexi's schedule's all over the place this week.
Crazy.
But I might try to sneak on again tonight just to talk about these McFarlane figures. It might be just me going live and just talking about these, because there's some cool stuff in there.
If my lovely wife Colleen wasn't absolutely furious for how many nights I have streamed, I would join you, my friend. But
it's okay. I only want you to get a divorce if there's a cyborg in it for me. But if there's not,
that's the plan. His plan is working.
Plan's working. That's like, dude, let's stream right now.
Come on, Kyle, I just want to hang out with my friends. Like, you hang out with your friend 4 nights in a row. It's like the new equivalent, like going to the bar.
Yeah, this is.
Mm-hmm. But at least
When
you're
you reach a
home.
certain age.
At least I'm home. You can see what I'm doing. I'm not getting in trouble.
Yeah, she could grab a mic. Come join us.
Anyway, so we'll definitely give Gotham City Tonight a subscribe, and maybe Doel will be talking about more about these figures tonight on his channel, as well as Toy Anxiety Tuesday nights at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time or 6:30 your time on the Pacific Coast. Anything else, Doel, before we close this out?
No, that's it. Again, thanks for having me on again to talk superpowers. It just doesn't.
Always.
Now it just doesn't feel the same if we're talking superpowers and you guys aren't around. So, and you know, and no offense to Craig and Jake and Abby, talking DC to them, it's just like, you know, like talking to a golden retriever.
Listen, Craig is in on superpowers now.
But Craig
so.
is in. Craig is in.
Mhm.
The other two are just like they don't care. They they do not give a shit. So I use my one right there.
There you go. Who's your one?
Save it for the end.
Thanks to all of our patrons. You can find a full list of them right here, including Doel. Doel's name's in there, and John's name is in there. For $5 a month, you help this channel grow. You get your name in the credits, get access to our After Dark show on Sunday, and so much more. We'll see you all next time. And until then, hasta luego. And goodbye. Have a great evening, everybody.